We all forget that this extremist movement is fairly new, and it's not everybody. I mean, it's mostly the elites in the Democrat Party. I don't think even the rank and file Democrats are okay with sexualizing the curriculum for children. We played for you yesterday the 1994 bill, no sexualizing curriculum for young students.
In the overtime.
Yeah, that's right. It was overtime. It wasn't in the actual show. You got to sign up, y'all. That's right. So, but we played that in overtime, and in 1994, even Ted Kennedy and Joe Biden were against the sexualization of their children with the curriculum in schools, and I think it was kindergarten. It was K through 12, wasn't it?
Yeah.
It's K through 12. And that was just 1994. It wasn't 1865.
Yeah, they threatened to restrict federal funds if you didn't comply with this.
Joe Biden voted for that bill. And it's a bill that goes much further than the Florida bill does. But somehow Biden now vehemently is opposed to the Florida bill. Now he really wants kids taught about alternative lifestyles and alternative sexual lifestyles in particular. I mean, what happened in the past 28 years to make Joe Biden do a complete 180 on this issue? Well, he became a radical leftist. I'm fairly confident that prominent Democrats once knew what a woman is. In fact, it's only really been in the last 2 or 3 years that has changed. They can't define a woman anymore. In fact, apparently a woman can have penises. Women can. And men can menstruate and get pregnant. The left used to, in the 90s, they used to care about protecting our border. Now they've all done a 180 on it. Let me remind you, though, of how they felt back in the 90s.
Legal immigration is wrong.
Chuck Schumer.
All Americans, not only in the states most heavily affected, but in every place in this country, are rightly disturbed by the large numbers of illegal aliens entering our country.
Mm-hmm. We need to do simultaneously, secure our borders with technology, personnel, physical barriers if necessary in some places.
If making it easy to be an illegal alien isn't enough, how about offering a reward for being an illegal immigrant? No sane country would do that.
I think we should enforce our borders. To have a situation where 40% of the babies born on Medicaid in California today are born of illegal immigrants creates a very real problem for the state. I think
Here's what I'll do. Number one, the borders are more leaking today than they were before 9/11. The fact is we haven't done what we need to do to toughen up our borders, and I will.
We simply cannot allow people to pour into the United States undetected, undocumented, unchecked, and circumventing the line of people who are waiting patiently, diligently, and lawfully to become immigrants in this country.
Really? Barack Obama, by the way. I mean, that is unbelievable. What happened to all that? Now they're complete radicals and they just want the open border. Everybody come on in. We don't care. In fact, here's a cell phone to use just for taking the trouble of sneaking in illegally to our country. The left used to be considerably more moderate on abortion, too. Even if they were pro-abortion, usually that meant that abortions could occur within the first trimester. Now they want no restrictions. Zero. The Second Amendment. I mean, that used to be sacrosanct. Even Democrats would at least pay lip service to the Second Amendment. Now they say things like, hell yes, we're going to take your AR-15. Of course, Biden hedged his bet yesterday by saying he was pro-Second Amendment, but then went with the cannon lie again, that you couldn't own a cannon back in the day of the founders, which, of course, you could. They used to give lip service to the Constitution of the United States and the Founding Fathers. Now, to them, the U.S. Constitution is nothing but promotion of human slavery, and the founders were just racist religious zealots. There was a time when even For Democrats, capitalism was obviously the best economic system in the world, in the history of the world. But now, many, if not most, Democrats openly disavow it. And more than that, they demonize anyone with wealth. Unless your name is Warren Fat Piece of Crap Buffett or Bill Gates. Democrats have become just naked Marxists who support and promote every form of perversion. It's a word I'm groping for. Degradation, everything that comes along, every new woke thing, they're for it. They're for it. And they're for teaching our children about it and indoctrinating our children with it. But yet, they're the ones who call the right radicals. We're the Nazis. We're the bad people. We're the ones who have gotten completely out of control. I mean, take a look at what has happened to that party over the last 30 years, certainly. It's staggering what's going on.